43, they don't score on every drive. I notice it makes you smile, but can you talk about how that makes you feel when you hear that?
Yeah, you know, our goal as an offense is to score touchdowns every time we get on the field. We focus on getting first downs and scoring touchdowns. And when that doesn't happen, then yeah, everyone's disappointed. Like I said last week, you know, we want 100%, you know, scoring in the red zone. We want to be 100% on third downs, and those things lead to touchdowns. But when it doesn't happen, you're frustrated. But hopefully, you know, it happens a lot more times than it doesn't happen.
Follow up, Christy?
Well, do you kind of feel like if they're shooting for perfection, then whatever ends up happening is probably going to be pretty good?
Well, me personally, you know, I just want to score more points than the other team. So if that means we go out there 10 times and we score once and they don't score any, then I'm happy at the end of the day. But there are some things that we need to improve on. But yeah, every chance we get, we want to go out there and score touchdowns. And we're going against our defense in practice. We want to score touchdowns, and we're disappointed when we don't.
Cease in the middle.
When you look at your third down success, Coach, do you go into game plan? Do you have more plays for third down than first down or second down? When you look at your chart, you talk about your third down success.
Yeah. Well, we have certain plays we run third and long, third and medium, third and short. A lot of times they're different than our first down plays. We practice those plays, you know, every week and try and get better at them. But there are, based on what the defense is doing, you know, we try to have plays that we feel like we can be successful with.
On the left side, Old.
Coach, do you not encourage Johnny to run as much as you did maybe a year ago, and would you encourage him to do that this week, considering that Ole Miss had so much issue with a running quarterback a week ago?
Yeah, I think, you know, there's a different offense than what they went against on last weekend. Their focus at Auburn was to run the quarterback. Where ours is more of a passing attack, and if things break down, Johnny tends to make it a QB run. It's not a college QB run like those guys from last week. We're going to do what we do. You know, we're going to try and find the weakness within the defense and see if we can be successful that way.
How difficult is it to recruit to the 4-3 here in the state of Texas? I noticed that, I know this is probably because y'all changed from a 3-4 to a 4-3 when you got here, but most of your guys on the depth chart are freshmen or sophomores, redshirt freshmen, true freshmen or sophomores. So was there not enough linemen on this team when you got here?
Probably not going into this league, because a little bit, you know, the Big 12 is a little bit different than this league. You know, this is a bit more of a power running football deal. Even though people still try to spread you out, there's still a lot of power running football, and I think it had more to do with the leagues than it did how Coach Sherman recruited or Tim recruited. You know, I think it was they were fitting their system to what they faced in the Big 12.
Got seated in the back.
There's been a lot of talk about the up-tempo offense and having to go against that. How much does it help that you face this every single day and that the guys, there is no big surprise coming in this week?
I mean, yeah, it does help. You know, it's a different type of offense than our offense. You know, there's they do it a little bit differently, but it is good to go up-tempo and see that every day in spring ball and camp, and guys getting their eyes to me and getting the call and getting lined up. So I think it's definitely an advantage.
Gabe on the right side.
If he's able to come back, Coach, someone mentioned it, you can label him as probable, but Floyd Raven, how big of a shot in the arm would it be for your secondary if he could return?
Oh, that would help some. I mean, you know, Floyd, he's been practicing. He hasn't been getting really live kind of reps, you know, but he's been in there with the twos and spelling DeShazier, and we've been getting DeShazier back to corner a little bit, awaiting his return. So we'll see how that goes. Again, this week, it's a lot of it's about eye control with what Ole Miss does. So it's good that we have a bye week. This is a different offense than some of the offenses we face. So to have this bye week to get ready, prepared for this one in Auburn has really helped us.
Here in front, Jimmy.
Yeah, Coach, I know Isaiah's had kind of an emotional fall here with some off-field issues. How ready is he to step up here? What have you seen physically from him in his development?
Well, I mean, he's a very physical kid. I mean, he's very capable of playing in this league. He's going to be a really good player someday. I actually sat in Terry's meeting yesterday in the back of the room, like a fly on the wall. And, you know, he seems excited, which he should be. You know, it's part of college football. You know, you see Darian playing, you see Isaiah playing. It is what it is. We hope guys come to play. They get their opportunity now, and you know, I was pleased from what I saw yesterday. Now, we didn't have the pads on, those kind of things. But we did last week. Yeah, I think Isaiah's excited, I really do.